Hi, I'm Doyle, and this is Doyle's Tech and Games channel. Now, Far Cry 3 is one of the best games that I've played in a while. It's open world and plain out destruction, which I'm just about to demonstrate to you. With a group of insane characters, you can easily waste time going through its vastness without doing much of the story. Now, you start off just a tourist who's never killed anyone. You soon turn into some sort of Rambo who has a load of money. You must not forget about the exploding cars, because I have to admit I do like a little bit of exploding cars. Now, you can do all of this and earn loads of money with the fantastic crafting system that uses the amazing wildlife that you have to kill. However, I do feel that the amount that bite is quite substantial. Now, as well as this, there is quite a lot of weapons available in the game, although you only have room for 4, as well as 4 add-ons. Now, although this may not be as much as some FPS shooters, I feel this is more of a survival game than it is a first-person shooter. And some of the great mini games that are included, such as taking over, having to kill a pirate with just a knife, are surrounded by loads of security guards. Now, there's heavies and there's snipers and there's all sorts, and all you have to do is kill it with the knife. But you've got to remember they are much more difficult to handle than the pirates. So you start off having to fight Vars's pirates in the Northern Ireland, and you can take over their bases and get the money and experience. And then as you progress through the story, which I have to admit is a very good story, the enemies get a little harder to handle. You have to face Hoyt's private army, and they are much harder to battle. And the thing is, what they've done here is we've split the campaign into 2 parts, Northern Ireland and the Southern Ireland, and this is done so that they can change the difficulty of the enemies without causing too much destruction to the main gameplay. As well as this, you've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of mini games. And the thing is, it can either be attacking a base and having to kill with just a knife, or it can be playing a game of poker. The thing is, with Far Cry 3, you never know what to expect. One moment, you're sitting there playing a bit of poker, as I said. The next moment, you're out being Rambo. The other point is to make the looting items. I don't know who came up with those, but some of them are just ridiculous, with dwarf pictures and all sorts. And I feel this makes it really different to other games that I've played. Well, I guess Skyrim meets it, but it's just not the same. It's so amazing. You've also got your wingsuit, which you gain later in the game. You can kill enemies from above and all sorts. And this is the radio tower. This is what I was talking about earlier. Again, one of the fantastic mini games. You use it earlier in the game and throughout the game to get access to the different parts of the maps. And you have to climb up and then disable what's been set up there, and it shows you the parts of the map. But what I like the radio towers for is climbing all the way to the top, and then once up there, jumping off. Now, as you can see, it's sometimes quite challenging, the radio towers, but it's a good job the game isn't wholly designed around these radio towers, because it would get quite boring quite quickly. They looked at the game and decided that it's a survival game, which is good, because you don't want to be doing this all the time. Although you do have fantastic puzzle games such as Portal 2, you can't be playing that in such an amazing place. And the thing is, Far Cry 1 was based on an island, and Far Cry 2 was based in this sort of jungle one. The good thing here is in Far Cry 3 they've gone back to they've done a mix. It's not quite as vibrant as Far Cry 1, but it's still as insane and it's very insane. Now the other thing you can do is take over the bases, and I thought I'd give you a demonstration of attacking one of the bases here. So this is one of the bases on the southern island, and as you can see you've got quite a few enemies, and this is one of the good things about taking over the bases. There's so many different ways you can do it. So as you can see there's a bear there, and one of the things you could do is release it, or you can go stealthy, or you can just get your machine gun out and go in all guns blazing. And I like to go the stealthy option, so what I did there is I climbed over the roof, jumped down on the enemies to attack from above, which is using the skills that you earn throughout the game. Come there, attacked with a knife there. Unfortunately though, it set off the dogs, so I then had to deal with that. And as I went out here to see the sniper, someone else spotted me, so I just popped back in, and another dog came up, which I had to then deal with. Now, to deal with the sniper, what I've done is I've got myself a sniper, which I've then silenced, and I've just taken it out, silenced without them even knowing I was there. Now, I know there are another two guys out there because I can hear them, so what I did is I thought I would demonstrate what the bears can do for you. Now, I've released the bear, and in different bases they have different animals, and what they do is they go around and just kill until they get killed themselves. And so he takes out the last enemy for me, then releasing the base and displaying the animation. Unfortunately though, the bear is still around, so I thought, right, let's deal with this. And I went through the doorway, ready with my C4. Unfortunately the bear spotted me, so I had to run, jump, and then boom. And that's how I'd like to end it. I have to say, it's a great game, and although you do feel overpowered, Rambo was pretty good, which means Far Cry 3 gets 10 out of 10.